Hi there, thanks for signing up for our virtual open day and for letting us know you were interested in finding out more about our schools programmes. My name's Kirsten, I'm a member of the marketing team at West Lothian College, and I'm here today with my colleague Jill from the schools team. Jill, do you just want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about what you do in the college?
Hi there, I'm Jill Davey, Schools and Community Planning at West Lothian College. I work with all the schools in West Lothian to help them navigate their way through their senior phase, trying to find out what direction they might want to go on if they're interested in perhaps taking a vocational pathway into college and then into the workplace, maybe a modern apprenticeship, or if they'd prefer to go down the HNC route, Higher National Certificate, and perhaps onto university.
That's great, thanks. So now we'll get you to run through a bit of information about our schools courses, and we can ask any questions as well.
Hi, okay, so at West Lothian College we deliver school-college partnership courses. These are courses that are delivered by the college. There is no cost to the learner, and in terms of transport, if your course runs on a Tuesday and Thursday afternoon at the same time as your school timetable, then the council cover the costs of transport, and they arrange that transport to get you from your school to college and then back to school or back home again. The Friday afternoon stuff's a little bit different, but I can come on to that in a second. So in terms of our school-college partnership courses, we have approximately 30 of them. They cover levels 4 up to level 7. And just to help you understand what those levels mean, level 4 is more or less the same kind of level as a National 4, level 5, National 5, level 6 is equivalent to the same level as a higher, and your level 7 is what we call HNC, or Higher National Certificates, and that's the same level as first year university. Courses can be delivered on a Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, as I said, is in line with your timetable, or on a Friday afternoon after school, so that's over and above your school delivery. For those courses, you would be expected to self-travel, although some schools, depending on where you are, some schools will support you getting to college so that you can get there on time, and then you would just make your own way back home again at the end of the day. Courses include things like beauty therapy, hairdressing, bakery, motor vehicle, computing, childcare, healthcare. There's civil engineering. There's a whole host of different courses, and for specific information on the whole list of courses that we have, you can find that information on our website. For the lower level courses, so your level 4 and for some of your level 5 courses, really what they're looking for is for you to have a genuine interest in these courses, a genuine interest in finding out what the courses are about and learning more about that particular vocational area. You are required to show commitment to those courses, so it's really important that you attend them. But for the most part, you don't really have to have any prior knowledge or experience of those courses, particularly for the Friday afternoon stuff. For anything that's delivered on a Friday afternoon, you have to be in S3 or above, and really demonstrate your enthusiasm for wanting to join those courses. We also have a group of courses called Foundation Apprenticeships. I'm sure many of you will have heard of them. They're advertised through the media, through Skills Development Scotland. These courses are level 6 courses, so that's equivalent to your higher. And we have a variety of courses available. So we have civil engineering, scientific technologies, ICT software development, social services and healthcare, social services, children and young people, digital media, and business skills. Now, predominantly these courses are designed for you to start once you get to S5. They're 2-year courses, although it is possible to do over 1-year delivery, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a moment. As a general rule of thumb, you will come on your first year Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, and you'll get all your underpinning knowledge and understanding. You will have some employer masterclasses. You will go out on a few visits to various employers. In your second year, that's when you will do your placements. So the idea being that you'll go out on placement every Tuesday, all day on a Tuesday for the whole academic year. Now, bearing in mind that this is the plan that has been in place up to date, given the current circumstances in COVID-19, there may be some differences to delivery, not only for these foundation apprenticeship courses, but the courses in general across the board, and we will take government guidance on the way forward with that. However, they will still be running, you will still have all the employer engagement, it just may be packaged slightly differently. If you are in S6, going into S6, you can do this over 1 year. And basically what that would mean for most of the courses is that you would do your Tuesday, Thursday afternoon attendance, the same as everybody else, to get all the theory, knowledge and understanding. And then in addition to that, you would also do some placement time. So that might be a Friday afternoon. It could be that you have to do placement over Easter, summer holidays, October holidays, depending on your course and depending on your individual circumstances, that will change slightly. There's a selection to give you an idea of the types of employers that we work with. West Lothian College are working with approximately 1,300 employers at the moment, and that is continuing to grow. As I said, for these courses you will have master classes once every block, so you should expect that 3 times in your academic year, and you will have trips going out to various employers, obviously in line with your particular subject, and it will help to build a breadth of knowledge and understanding of the types of opportunities that are out there for you. So, as I said, you have to be in S5 to start these courses, or S6. You must have National 5s before starting and have the ability to be working at a higher. Now, you don't have to be doing other hires at school at the same time, but it would probably be helpful if you were. You must be interested in the area that you are signing up for. It's really important to be motivated and committed for these courses. You can get so much out of them. They're really fun. You're going to learn lots, but they are challenging courses, and we are asking a lot of you. Okay, so be under no illusion that they're going to be easy. You have to be committed, and you must attend the classes. There will be a lot of delivery going forward, probably online, given the current circumstances and all these new skills that you've developed through Teams and whatever else you've been doing through school recently since you finished up in March. We also have higher national certificates. So I've mentioned that a couple of times now. Higher national certificates are equivalent to first year university. We have a higher national certificate in computing, so that is level 7. You must be doing at least one other higher at the same time as you are working on your HNC computing. The course, again, is 2 years. It's delivered Tuesday, Thursday afternoon. There will be some online learning that you're expected to do. You are expected to be able to work independently. Now, obviously, we'll support you in building those skills, and you become more of an independent learner as you move forward. But we do expect you to take some ownership and responsibility. It's a big qualification. What these qualifications are great for are obviously helping you to get into employment, just the same as the Foundation Apprenticeships are. They're designed to lead into modern apprenticeships. But the HNC is really good to act as currency onto a university programme. So you can use this qualification for a thing called articulation, which means once you've got your HNC, you can then actually skip the first year of a relevant degree programme and go directly into the second year, which is wonderful. Or you could decide to do an HND at West Lothian College and go into the third year of a relevant university qualification. So we have had many hundreds of students that go through the the college as part of school college partnership programmes. Here's a little example of what some of them have said. Some of the main benefits are an introduction to adult learning. It helps to build underpinning knowledge and understanding in a vocational area. It helps to develop your skill sets in a vocational area. It allows you an opportunity to try before you buy. So you might be curious about particular vocational areas and you've not had an opportunity to do it at school yet, or your timetable hasn't allowed it. It's not, your column choices haven't aligned properly for that to happen. So it allows you to try things. Now, sometimes that helps you think, yes, okay, this is definitely what I want to do, and that puts you on that path, that career pathway. Sometimes it helps you understand that actually maybe this isn't right for me, and that's also a positive outcome, because you're not then going to be committing unnecessary time into an area that you're not going to take forward later on towards your pathway into work. It helps you build lots of different transferable skills, resilience, communication, confidence. It helps you to develop your learning style. It helps you to become more of an independent learner. It helps you build skill sets like adaptability, time management. The list is endless. So even if you decide that the particular subject is not for you, there are lots of transferable skills you can take from that, take on to something else. It gives you lots to write about and talk about at interviews, on application forms, for college, for university, for employment. So there's lots there for you to take forward. There's a course for everybody. The vocational courses lead you into employment. They can lead you into modern apprenticeship, but as I said, they can help you gain entry into university. Applying for college, so a lot of these courses have been open. In fact, all of the courses have been open since December. If you are thinking about college for this academic year, get your application in as soon as you possibly can. Spaces are becoming fewer and fewer, as you can imagine, and in particular it might be useful for you to know that actually the courses for motor vehicle and construction have actually been closed at the moment because that area is oversubscribed. All our applications are done online. It's really easy to navigate your way around, and there's an area that's dedicated to schools courses, which gives you the whole list of what's available. If you click into the things that you're interested in, it tells you what you would cover, and the types of things that you'll do, and what the entry criteria is, if there is any, and what you can then progress on to. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little bit different in terms of the normal from an interview point of view, so each department is dealing with this slightly differently. There's obviously not going to be face-to-face situations where you would come into college for an interview, but you may have a telephone interview. You may be asked to do something through Teams, something online. You may be sent a piece of work that you have to do, and you'll be given a deadline for you to submit to get that back. So there's a whole host of different things. Some areas are actually just using the application form to make the selection. So make sure that you're completing the application fully. Make sure that in the area for your personal statement that you're using that to your advantage, and you're providing as much information as you possibly can. Do a little spell check on that before you send it, and in actual fact it might be better to prepare your personal statement on a different document, maybe a Word document for example, before you even start the application process. Then when you get to the part where it asks you to put in your personal statement, you can just copy and paste that into the relevant bits. I think that is everything that you need to be aware of. Inevitably there'll be something that I've forgotten. I always forget something when I'm doing these presentations, so please feel free to get in touch. My name again is Jill Davey. I can be contacted through the inquiries link on the website, or I'll be available on the day for the virtual open day if you have any questions, and I can get back to you immediately. Thank you for your time. And
Great.
that's me.
Thanks, Jill. So we've got a couple of questions to cover as well, so we'll just do that just now. So the first question we've had submitted is, the courses are obviously on Tuesday, Thursday or Friday afternoon, as you said, but is there any extra time commitment that people are expected to give?
Yes, so actually that's a really good question. The delivery on a Tuesday and Thursday afternoon is 1:30 to 4:15, and then Friday 1:15 to 3:15. In addition to that, for all of the courses, there is an expectation that some additional work will be done from home. So that's even if it's a Friday afternoon course, that you know, some people think that, well, that's maybe just a leisure course, it's an interest course, but actually there is a requirement that you would do some research from home. There'll be some there'll be a variety of different things that you have to do. You have to practice some of these skill sets as well, to build up competency. So we would expect you to do extra. Over and above that, so for the Foundation Apprenticeship courses, for example, or your higher national certificate, there's a significant amount of additional work you would be expected to do. It's not just about turning up on your Tuesday and Thursday afternoon and going home and not touching anything again until you come back. You'll have to do research, you'll have to do some project work, there'll be some assignments for you to do. In terms of your Foundation Apprenticeship, there's also going to be work commitment, because there's the work placement side of things, and for at least 2 of those courses, you'll have to come in on a Friday afternoon as well. You will maybe have to do some summer work, so you might have to do some work experience, maybe for a week or 2 weeks in the summer. Perhaps you might have to do some work over the October holidays or a week of the Easter holidays. That doesn't happen for all courses, and if you're expected to come in over the summer or any of your holiday time, we try to make those interactions as fun as we possibly can. All the feedback we have had from previous students is that they've really enjoyed that part of it, so please don't be put off by the fact that there is some additional commitment. You will get lots out of it, and you will enjoy it. It's just to give you an awareness that might be something that you have to expect.
That's great, thank you. The next question is, how do I let my school know that I've applied or that I'm thinking about applying for a skills course?
That's also a really good question, and something that I did mean to go over when I was talking about the application side of things. So when you go in to do your application, you will have to register for a thing called My College. And part of that registration, you have to provide an email address. Now, it's really important that the email address that you use is one that is accessed regularly. So if you don't check your emails on a regular basis, it might be a good idea to use your parent or carer's email address, so that we can send the information to them. Email is the main way that the college are going to get in touch with you. So they'll use that email address to tell you, thank you very much, we've received your application. They'll use it to tell you when your interview is going to be. They'll use it to tell you what the status of your application is, or if there's been any changes to your course, or there's any information that they have to get to you. It will all be done by email. So please use one that is going to be checked. Oh, and how do I find out? How does school find out? So you obviously will have to have that conversation with school as part of your course and conversations, but college also send a regular spreadsheets to schools that gives them a list of all the people from their particular school to let them know who's applied and what status their application's at.
That's great, thank you. So that's all the questions that we've had for now. So thanks for running us through a bit of information about our schools courses and also for answering those questions for us. So hopefully that's covered everything that people wanted to know, but if there is any questions, you can get in touch with us at any time. So you can email marketing@west-lothian.ac.uk or contact us on the college's social media platforms, so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we'll get back to you. We can also pass any inquiries on to Jill so she can answer any questions you've got as well. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.